Right now at noon, state health officials say they're prepared to distribute COVID-19 vaccines in the coming weeks. Plus, President Trump now filing a federal lawsuit challenging the election results here in Wisconsin.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Thanks for joining us today at noon. I'm Josh Spreiter, working from home. Mark Kane is on vacation this week. A little cooler out there, but that sun is starting to peek through. Let's check in with meteorologist Chris Reese, who's at home with a look at the forecast. Hi, Chris.
Hey Josh, we did have a layer of cloud cover really trapped on top of us earlier today, but as the sun has come up, temperatures are starting to warm. That's eroding that layer of cloud. So this is Visible Cloud Track showing you how things have progressed as we've gone throughout the morning, and now we're starting to see things move in a direction we would like if you prefer the sunshine out there. Now here's how things look from the Edgewater Sky Camera right now. You still see the clouds, but they are starting to break up. That's certainly the good news. Temperatures are already at 35. Winds continue out of the west at 9 miles per hour here. 34 in Janesville right now, but then you see where they've had more sunshine. River Falls, Black River Falls is at 40, same for La Crosse, 40 in Boscobel. Even Wautoma to our north is already at 40. That's truly the difference that a little bit of cloud cover can make. Doppler track remaining free as those clouds continue to dissipate. That's how we like to see it. As we look forward through the rest of the afternoon, Josh, we're going to see more of that sunshine. Temperatures will likely top out into the upper 30s for us here today. Josh?
All right, Chris, we'll see you in just a few minutes. Thank you. Right now, state health officials say Wisconsin is ready to begin distributing coronavirus vaccines by mid-December. That's when the state hopes to receive nearly 50,000 doses. More than 1,000 providers and almost 500 organizations have submitted forms to become vaccine providers so far. Well, public health officials in Dane County are working on education efforts to make sure people are following the latest order to wear masks and avoid mass gatherings.
We are also asking businesses to aid in contact tracing by identifying and notifying close contacts of positive individuals. All employers should know the definition of a close contact and look for ways of limiting close contacts within the workplace.
Employers can find guidance on Public Health Madison and Dane County's website. She says public health is prioritizing education first and enforcement second. Since March 18th, they've received more than 1,000 business complaints, conducted around 100 on-site investigations with 50 more coming up, and 65 citations have been issued. Well, yesterday, the U.S. recorded its single deadliest day since the coronavirus pandemic began, with hospitalizations also at a record high. Local officials are stepping up their response ahead of a vaccine rollout. The number of Californians hospitalized hit a record high for the 4th straight day. This as hospitals across the country are bracing for surge upon surge from holiday gatherings this year.
December and January and February are going to be rough times. I actually believe they're going to be the most difficult time in the public health history of this nation.
Those concerns have some pressuring the FDA to move faster on approving a vaccine, but Commissioner Stephen Hahn tells CBS News his agency will not cut any corners. Among the first who will get that vaccine are frontline healthcare workers. Well, right now we are learning once the FDA authorizes a vaccine, former presidents Barack Obama, George W. Bush, and Bill Clinton are volunteering to get their COVID-19 vaccines on camera to promote public confidence in the vaccine's safety. During an interview, Obama acknowledged the problem of vaccine hesitancy, which some health experts worry could cause minorities who have been more adversely affected by the pandemic to avoid getting a shot. Well, developing now at noon, the state of Wisconsin is handing out $45 million in relief to restaurants impacted by the pandemic. The money will come from a Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation known as We're All In for Restaurants. Unlike previous assistance, restaurants won't have to apply to receive the grant. The Department of Revenue will instead identify and contact owners directly based on their state tax records. Today, we're also learning the coronavirus has some people canceling their plans for the upcoming Olympics. Tokyo 2020 announced roughly 18% of tickets for the event are being refunded. The organization says it plans to eventually resell those tickets. The Olympics are scheduled to start on July 23rd. The president of the International Olympics Committee says he hopes an effective vaccine will allow the games to move ahead as planned. The Trump campaign has filed a federal lawsuit against the Wisconsin Elections Commission today. State officials and the mayors and clerks of 5 cities. The lawsuit aims to block the results of Wisconsin's election from being finalized. It's also asking the state legislature to decide how Wisconsin's electoral votes will be assigned. The suit claims the Elections Commission gave advice to clerks that went against state law and tries to cast doubts on absentee drop boxes used in cities like here in Madison. The elections officials have repeatedly said they found no irregularities in Dane County's absentee ballots. Breaking news, the Wisconsin Supreme Court will not hear President Trump's election lawsuit. This likely means the state case seeking to overturn the president's loss will fail. This is developing right now, and we're going to have more information coming up on our website, channel3000.com, and of course over on our mobile app as well. Meanwhile, at noon, President-elect Joe Biden is throwing his support behind a compromise proposal in Congress. It would spend nearly $1 trillion to help businesses and workers feeling the strain of the coronavirus pandemic. Natalie Brand is at the White House.
Dr. Anthony Fauci tells CBS News he'll be meeting with members of President-elect Joe Biden's transition team today to discuss vaccines and the incoming administration's COVID response.
We feel hopeless.
President-elect Biden spoke with workers impacted by the economic fallout of the pandemic Wednesday. They sounded the alarm about federal benefits set to expire the day after Christmas.
It just hurts us when we hear people that don't have any issues, politicians that are doing just fine, when they say, oh, they don't need that extra money, they're just lazy.
Mr. Biden expressed support for the $908 billion bipartisan proposal unveiled in the Senate this week.
We need relief now. So I've been urging our congressional Republicans to work on a bipartisan emergency package now.
Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin says President Trump supports a smaller bill that Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has proposed.
I put forward a serious and highly targeted relief proposal, including the elements which we know the president is ready and willing to sign into law.
The president himself has been focused on the election, posting a video full of baseless claims about voter fraud.
The results of the individual swing states must be overturned, and overturned immediately.
CBS News has confirmed President Trump had a tense meeting with Attorney General William Barr Tuesday after Barr said the DOJ has not found evidence of widespread fraud that would change the outcome of the election. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
President Trump is honoring college football coach Lou Holtz with the Presidential Medal of Freedom at the White House today. Also happening today, he's signing an executive order to encourage the use of artificial intelligence in the government. Well, new at noon, we are learning that a judge says there is probable cause and Kyle Rittenhouse is headed to trial. The judge also denied motions filed by Rittenhouse's attorney earlier this week. The defense was looking to drop 2 charges against the Illinois teen, including possessing a dangerous weapon and first-degree recklessly endangering safety with use of a dangerous weapon. The judge denied both of those motions. Rittenhouse is accused of killing 2 protesters in Kenosha back in August and injuring a third. Well, there is more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Let's see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Santa might have a sleigh full of gifts, but Mrs. Claus has a cookie recipe that's pretty darn special. It's so good, we're including it in this year's Christmas Cookie Countdown.
Looking for a sofa? Looking for a chair? You haven't shopped furniture in Madison until you've shopped Dwellings, Madison's best-kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous new showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no.
different, but we all want a Medicare plan that meets our needs. That's why we'll help you find yours, even if it's not ours. Register for an online seminar or a one-on-one appointment with a friendly rep today.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader. But with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to reducing stubborn body fat? Cool Sculpting. Book a free consultation to learn how Cool Sculpting is different at Robertson.
When I grow up, I want to be an expert in something. I want to know what it would be like to make a difference. I want to be a part of something bigger, to help people, to change lives. When I grow up, I want to show the world that anything is possible. But now I know that making a difference doesn't take much. It just takes me. Join our team.
Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Hearing the words, "you have cancer," can be life-changing.
Scary.
Frightening. Devastating.
But at Gilda's Club, I find hope.
For my family.
Laughter.
Support.
Gilda's Club is here for me, and I'm so relieved.
So happy.
We're ready to face cancer head-on.
Cancer Support at Gilda's Club is virtual during the COVID pandemic, so you are not alone. Join us at gildasclubmadison.org to take on cancer together.
Fleet Farm's free gift card event is going on now. Hurry in. These offers are too good to be true. Spend $120 on Carhartt for the family. Get a $20 Fleet Farm gift card. Get a $10 gift card when you buy select size bags of Science Diet dog or cat food. And buy 2 cans of whole cashews or deluxe mixed nuts. Get a $10 gift card. Don't miss these and more during the free gift card event. Hurry in today. Fleet Farm. We've got you covered.
Looking for a sofa? Looking for a chair? You haven't shopped furniture in Madison until you've shopped Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous new showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Once again, it's time for our Christmas cookie countdown. Every year we get so excited to read your comments about which ones were your past favorites. Well, this year, I want to reintroduce you to a cookie that was a huge hit a few years ago. The recipe comes directly from Mrs. Claus herself. The first thing we do is combine some flour, granulated sugar, and baking powder, along with vegetable oil, milk, a bit of salt, lemon extract, and an egg. After mixing it well, we'll roll it into balls and place them on a cookie sheet before baking them off. When they're done and cool slightly, we place them on a wire rack until they get to room temperature. Then we dip the tops of each one in a homemade lemon glaze that's so easy to whip up. Let me tell you, if Santa and the elves give these a thumbs up, you can only imagine how good they are. To get the recipe for what we call Mrs. Claus's Lemon Cookies, simply visit our website. And while you're there, make sure you check out all of our cookies from this year's Christmas Cookie Countdown. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found Mrs. Claus's magical way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, still ahead for us this afternoon. Not as mild today, but the sunshine's starting to peek through the clouds. Chris Reese is tracking your full forecast when News 3 Now at noon continues.
The Ashley Home Store Black Friday sale is extended through Tuesday only. It's your last chance to save up to 70% off mattresses, including Hot Buys and holiday doorbusters like these. And free quick ship delivery on the best brands. Through Tuesday at Ashley Home Store.
Come into Menards for big savings on products for your four-footed and feathered friends. This Sport Dog remote trainer from PetSafe has a range up to 100 yards. It's waterproof and perfect for training larger dogs. Save $20 per collar after instant savings. Attract birds to your yard year-round with Enchanted Garden Black Oil Sunflower Seed Bird Food. A 50-pound bag is only $18.49. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
More season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Upland Hills Health has evolved through generations. We've never worked harder to bring you the best facility, the best providers, and the best technology to care for you. We've ranked among the top 100 critical access hospitals for 6 years, and now in 2020, we're in the top 20 in the U.S. This is based on 50 indicators and 8 pillars of performance. Why is this important? Because when you're hurt or in pain or ready to bring a new life into the world, you'll get the very best care here at Upland Hills Health in Dodgeville.
RHD Plumbing has the most reliable professionals in the industry, with honesty you can trust to deliver quality products and workmanship, dedicated to being the best. So when you need a plumber for an important upgrade or 24-hour emergency service, call RHD. For your home or business, get the job done right the first time with no surprises with the reliable, honest, and dedicated plumbing professionals of RHD Plumbing, proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
The Ashley Home Store Black Friday sale is extended through Tuesday only. It's your last chance to save up to 70% off doorbusters and special buys. Plus, Black Friday bonus discounts up to an extra 20% off our sale prices. And no interest financing store-wide through Tuesday at Ashley Home Store.
Friday morning, the Salvation Army is issuing a nationwide challenge to help those in need during the holiday season.
We're talking to a Sun Prairie woman who's answering that call and helping people in our area. We'll see you from 4:30 to 7.
At News 3 Now, the FCC allowed us to boost the power of our broadcast signal. If you watch us using an antenna, you may need to activate the scan function on your TV menu to rescan available channels so you can continue to enjoy News 3 Now and CBS programming. Please rescan your TVs today.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Welcome back. We have an update to the nation's struggling labor market, and one man is getting creative in an attempt to get a PlayStation 5. Here's Diane King Hall with today's Money Watch.
Another 712,000 Americans filed for unemployment benefits last week, but that was better than expected. Now, keep in mind the government releases the monthly jobs report tomorrow. Economists are predicting that the nation's unemployment rate ticks slightly lower to 6.8%. Big Brother may be watching. The National Labor Relations Board has hit Google with a complaint accusing the company of illegally spying on employees and firing some workers in retaliation for attempts to unionize. The labor regulator also alleges that the tech giant blocked employees from sharing grievances. Google is expected to respond to the allegations by December 16th. A crackdown on emotional support animals is looming. The Transportation Department issued a final ruling yesterday covering service animals. It says only dogs can qualify and they have to be specifically trained to help a person with disabilities. Airlines believe some passengers were avoiding pet fees by calling their pets emotional support animals. And no time for games when it comes to household accessories. A Taiwanese man found himself out of a PlayStation 5 last month after he had convinced his wife that the console was in fact an air purifier. But the short-lived stunt was game over for him after the wife caught on and forced him to sell it. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Diane King Hall.
And a look at Wall Street at the noon hour. Right now, the Dow is up 171 points, NASDAQ gaining 61, and S&P 500 up about 6 points. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee. And Pam, I'm being told that all of us on the noon show are coordinating today, and we did not plan that whatsoever.
Oh, man, that's a rarity that kind of thing happens. So, no, there is no wardrobe coalition that's at work for News 3 or the Farm Babe, that's for sure. I happened to put this together in the dark this morning. I was kind of curious about that PS, whatever they're calling it, 5 location. Boy, I bet that guy made money getting back online and trying to sell it. That's one of the hottest gifts, according to my 14-year-old nephew. So, Auntie's still looking. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on as far as the markets are concerned. So, I do want to remind our dairy farmers that I know that you're under stress. I am hearing from you. I understand about the PPD deductions that you're receiving on your milk check. Do want to remind you, though, that next Friday is the deadline for you to get signed up with the Dairy Margin Coverage Program. That is administered through your County Farm Service Agency office. It is not something through insurance or anything like that. You've got to go to your County Farm Service Agency office and make sure that you are getting signed up. I talked to Zach Bauer, who is a broker down in Chicago for Rice Dairy and Ever Ag, and he said that if you invest, at least historically, 15 cents per hundredweight on the dairy margin coverage program, it has paid out over the past 10 years' time about $1.30 per hundredweight. That is calculated basically on milk price as well as the feed costs. So please, dairy farmers, do not look past that risk management tool that's available through your county farm service agency office, but the deadline to apply is next Friday. Barrel cheese today in Chicago up 1.5 pennies at $1.42. 40-pound block cheese up 3/4 cent at $1.58.5. Double A butter up 2 at $1.47 3/4 per pound. I think that's the first time in a couple days, Josh, I've been able to report that both cheese categories and butter went up. Trying to get that good news wheel turning a little bit faster, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we love to hear that good news, Pam. Thank you very much. And now we're going to head to the other one, rocking the maroon today. That's our Chris Reese, who's at home with the forecast. Chris, where's all that sunshine today?
It's here. It's here. The cloud cover that we had is finally starting to break apart, and we are seeing that sun return. Josh, what happened from a scientific standpoint is essentially you had a layer of clouds that with the colder air was trapped with the moisture that we had around Madison. It's not much, but it was there. And now that the temperatures have begun to warm up just enough, that cloud cover is starting to erode away right on top of us. So that sun is coming out right now. Here's the Edgewater sky camera. Temperatures have warmed up a degree, so now we're at 36. We started the show at 35. Now, the moisture that also helped provide some of that cloud cover is a weak storm system really throughout the center part of the country, but even that now has gone by the wayside. It's run out of a lot of the steam that it had, so that system now falling apart. Areas of high pressure throughout the country continue to overall win out, but there is a weak little cold front diving in from the north that'll keep us just a couple degrees cooler as we move into tomorrow as well. But for now, here's Weather Track showing you how that cloud cover has begun to fall apart. Thankfully, nothing came out of those clouds. There wasn't enough moisture for that. So we saw no snow flurries, no rain showers where temperatures were above freezing at all. This continues to remain the case, and it will continue to remain the case. I say that every day to drive home the point that we are dry, and we will be for quite some time. 37 the forecast high as we go through today. With enough sunshine, I wouldn't be surprised if we beat that by a couple degrees. 29 overnight tonight. Then tomorrow, we'll see those temperatures warming up into the upper 30s and low 40s again for those afternoon highs. We're going to be down into the 20s to start your Saturday, and then Saturday itself will again be into the upper 30s and close to 40s. So our overall pattern is very similar to what we've been seeing. 41 by the time we get you towards Tuesday. Most of our days are going to be into the upper 30s, but I'll tell you what, Josh, I am watching that overall extended pattern. For the middle of next week, we are likely to see some days where our highs are well above normal, into the 40s. But by the end of this forecast, our average high is going to be down into the lower 30s. Well, by next Saturday, we actually do have a shot to see those temperatures right around 33 for the high. Beyond that, there are chances that temperatures may begin to trend more so below normal by the time we get you towards the middle of the month. In your final forecast at the end of the show, I'm going to show you that 8 to 14 day temperature outlook and how things are trying to change up throughout the lower 48.
Yeah, Chris, I know a lot of people looking for a white Christmas, including yourself, so it'll be interesting to see that coming up here in just a little bit. Thank you very much. Next at noon, we'll introduce you to our pet of the week, 7-month-old pup named Adam. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
The Lynx device stops reflux by using magnets to strengthen the muscle at the end of the esophagus, and this prevents acid from flowing from the stomach back into the esophagus.
Stoughton Hospital. Trusted care close to home.
protect what's important to you from COVID-19, you help protect everyone in Wisconsin. Learn how you can stop the spread at dhs.wisconsin.gov/COVID-19.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. What does free mean? No cost, right? We've all seen ads about free things included with your purchase. Free carpet pad or installation with your carpet, free love seat with your sofa, 2 window blinds for the price of 1. But we know better, right? At McGann's, free means free. Free delivery and setup with purchases of $500 or more within 50 miles of Baraboo. Shop McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be glad you did.
If you're on Medicare, remember, the annual enrollment period is here. The time to choose your coverage ends December 7th. So talk to United Healthcare and take advantage of a wide choice of plans, including an AARP Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. It can combine your hospital and doctor coverage with prescription drug coverage and more, all for a low monthly premium, or in some areas, no plan premium at all. Take advantage of $0 copays on all primary care doctor visits, all virtual visits, and preventive dental care. Plus $0 copays on hundreds of prescriptions. And with Renew Active, enjoy a free gym membership. So call United Healthcare and take advantage of the range of plans we offer, including PPO plans that let you see any doctor who accepts Medicare without a referral. Enrollment ends December 7th. Call United Healthcare or go online today.
The Lynx device stops reflux by using magnets to strengthen the muscle at the end of the esophagus, and this prevents acid from flowing from the stomach back into the esophagus.
Stoughton Hospital. Trusted care close to home.
It is time to introduce you to our pet of the week. Meet Adam. He's a Rhodesian Ridgeback mix who's about 7 months old. Our friends over at the Dane County Humane Society say he came all the way from Arkansas to find his forever home here in Wisconsin. He's a sweet, loving boy who would love a family that can provide lots of playtime and walks. We're told he loves other dogs and loves to play. How about that? If you are interested in adopting Adam or checking out other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, all you have to do is go to giveshelter.org/schedule to make an appointment. And we have some good news to pass along here. Our last pet of the week, Bert, was adopted. Happy to hear that. Also remember, you can stop by any Madison area Mounds Pet Food Warehouse to support animals in need this holiday season. From now through December 24th, support the Dane County Humane Society by purchasing items off their wish list. You can help give a happy holiday to shelter animals or families in need this year. To see the wish list, all you have to do is visit giveshelter.org/mounds. All right, let's get a final check of the forecast with Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hey Josh, I talked about what the temperature pattern was going to do as we go through time. I'm starting with the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. Odds favor above normal temperatures really throughout the northern and western 2/3 of the country. But as we expand this to the 8 to 14 day outlook, one thing that you see is cooler than normal temperatures expected across the northwestern United States. Same for Florida. The rest of us have an equal chance. So I believe that pattern changes by the middle of the month.